I do not encourage or condone the use of tobacco or cannabis products, and if you're under the age of 18, you can go ahead and get out of here right now.
Alrighty, so today I'm going to be smoking a little bit of a Camel Turkish Jade cigarette, and I'm going to be cutting off half the filter to half my lifespan, you know what I'm saying? I think without further ado though, I'm going to go ahead and get the filter, or get the cigarette out, and go ahead and cut the filter off, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and cut this, and go ahead and try to figure out how to go ahead and smoke this cigarette. I'm hoping that cutting this off will improve the body of it and will improve the taste. Hopefully, who knows? But I'm gonna go ahead and cut this and go ahead and get this off. There we go. It just fell off right just like that. And there we go. I've only got half the filter left. And let's go ahead and get this lit up and let's go ahead and see how it is. So that's what the filter looks like right now. This is a pretty clean cut. I gotta be completely honest. I was not expecting a very clean cut off of these cigarettes. These are very blunt. These are very bad cigarettes. Bad scissors. But yeah, without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and get this lit up and let's go ahead and see how it is. Let's get it. Alright, so right off the bat, the body is actually kind of worse, which is weird. I wouldn't expect the body to be worse on a cut cigarette filter or something like that. I would expect it to be much better. But I gotta be completely honest with you guys, the taste is absolutely amazing, and I believe that's because the menthol is actually in the tobacco. It's not in the filter or anything like that, otherwise the taste would be even worse. But, I would have to say the taste is actually different. It doesn't taste the same, which it tastes the same but also different at the same time. It's a much, I would have to say, I would have to say it's actually a much lighter cigarette now. It was a much heavier cigarette beforehand, which is very weird. I would expect that the airflow from it would actually be a lot more, but there's actually a lot less airflow now. And I guess that's probably because of the levels of perforation in the filter, because there is some perforation in these filters. There's not much, but there is some. So I would assume it's all because of the perforation making the body bigger. Or maybe the body is bigger, but it just feels different. It doesn't feel as big. I think that's probably because I don't have to draw as much, which is to be expected. As if you guys have seen my video where I just completely got rid of the filter off of this kind of thing, you guys would know that the body on that and the taste on that was just completely exemplified kind of thing, and that basically it just became an unfiltered cigarette, of course. But this is a completely different experience. I really was not expecting this experience to be like this. I gotta be completely frank. It's actually very surprising what this cigarette is like with the filter cut off like this. Do I think I'm getting more tar in my lungs? Yeah, more than likely. The filter is, of course, still getting yellow, but really, I'm actually surprised at how good this is. I might actually have to do this more because this is actually surprisingly good and very enjoyable. I gotta be completely honest with y'all. I did not expect to actually really enjoy this as much as I am, but I am actually enjoying this quite a bit more than I am. The taste, to me, is more exemplified, just a little bit. It's a less mentholy taste right off the bat. With these are quite a mentholy cigarette, I would have to say. So the taste is a little bit less mentholy, but it's that you can taste the tobacco a lot better. And maybe that's because, maybe I'm wrong, I thought the taste of the menthol was in the tobacco itself, but maybe it's in the filter with this cigarette, so maybe that's why. But I'm very surprised, I gotta be completely frank. This is actually quite a surprising discovery, I gotta be completely honest with y'all. The body itself, though, does seem to be better. I did think it was worse at first, but I think it's just how I was smoking the cigarette, and it does seem to be smoking quite a bit faster than it would normally smoke, I gotta be completely honest with y'all. It does seem to be smoking a little bit faster than typical, which actually makes a lot of sense, I gotta be completely frank, because there's more airflow, there's more draw, so it makes sense why I would smoke just a little bit faster, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Overall, really glad I did this experiment, though. This is definitely something very interesting to try out, and do not take my recommendation, of course. This is not a recommendation or a condonation of smoking cigarettes or doing this or anything like that, but if you guys are looking for a little bit of a different way to smoke your cigarettes, to get a little bit of a better body or something like that, but you don't want to take the filter off to get tobacco in your mouth or something like this, this might be a good move for you. And honestly, this was surprisingly good for me. I am honestly really enjoying this. Now, the problems with this, the problems that I can see right off the bat, are that you're not going to be able to hold the cigarette all the way till the end. That's the main issue, because the way I hold my cigarette, I hold it like this. It's going to burn my fingers when it gets towards the ends. Excuse me, I'm burping. So it's going to burn my fingers. And that's, I think, the main issue. I don't really see any other sort of compromise or any sort of issue with doing this kind of thing. I think that's the main issue, is that it's going to burn my fingers when I get lower into the cigarette. Overall, though, very surprised at how this is smoking, and very happy with the results, I gotta be completely honest with y'all. Towards the end, though, it gets very rough. At the beginning, it was not really any more rough than it was without the filter, but now it is actually very, very rough, and not something I actually really enjoy all that much. I don't really enjoy a very rough cigarette. I enjoy a very smooth cigarette kind of thing, which is why my favorite cigarette is the Marlboro Southern Cuts, and my second favorite, and my first favorite menthol is the Marlboro Smooths, because both of those are extremely, extremely smooth cigarettes, and all of my cigarettes that I don't really like are not very smooth kind of thing. So I don't think I can see myself doing this again in the future just because of it, just because of the roughness. But overall, though, definitely a very interesting experience, and definitely something I'm glad I did. The filter is, of course, since it's smoking like this, I'm trying to organize my words right now. It is getting a bit more mushy than usual, but that's to be expected, I suppose. And the filter is quite a bit hotter than usual as well. That smoke was insanely hot and very, very rough. I'm gonna go ahead and take one more hit though, and I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Let's get it, y'all. But yeah, I think that's the cigarette. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Overall, though, with the whole experiment with cutting it in half with these scissors right here, overall, definitely a good move. Definitely something I'm glad I did, but definitely something I don't think I can see myself doing again in the future. Overall, though, no complaints. Definitely, if you guys are looking for a different way to try smoking your cigarettes or something like that, maybe that's something to do. I don't know personally, but it could be, you know what I'm saying? Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end it right here, because, I mean, like, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to do the little bit of experiment, give you guys my thoughts, and just chill with y'all, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, as said, thank you very much for watching this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, everything in the description down below. Highly recommend you guys check all those out. Not wearing my merch today, but I'll be wearing it in the next video. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. To the next one, guys, stay safe and peace. Have a great one out there, and stay safe, yo.